They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Aggies about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single down. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The play-action fake. Under fire. It's caught. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
Hunt is on its way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly talented. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about him. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like, when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So here comes the Bear offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's
lost one deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Coaches preach all week about physicality, physicality. That is how you do it. That is how you put it on tape. That's how you show everybody in the locker room, everybody on the field. This is how our defense is going to be. Do not run the football because we will knock you senseless.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to.
The Bears decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the Aggies backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear.
Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Making side adjustments here.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Morrow. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll give it to the back. Runs through a tackle. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Turns it loose deep. Brings it down on the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. Turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Second down, he'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 35, he's got room. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Missouri State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
So now it's second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Leaves it with the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Joyner. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The Bears send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bringing the heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Clock winds inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. That's caught. It's Williams. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Use the play fake, now to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now the play fake. Under fire. He's in open space downfield. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got him where you wanted him. You backed him up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop him. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Marshall.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And this defense is bringing the heat, another sack. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll send the back in motion. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Great place to start for this offense. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Rushes on him. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggie.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of